Welcome back to Vibe Theory. It's your girl L Boogie.
And what's up, everybody? I'm Beezy.
Yes, and this week we're slowing things down and we're leaning into something deeply personal, our Mother's Day edition. So today we're honoring the women who gave us life, who shaped our voices, and poured into us in ways still echoing through who we are becoming today.
So please sit back and enjoy. And hey, maybe it may spark a conversation with your mothers. So please enjoy. Mom, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me today. This time the camera is on you, and I want to just say thank you in that spotlight and all that you've done and all that you do. And so the reason we're doing this is one, this is our Mother's Day episode, and so we want to just spotlight our mothers, and what better way of doing this is to share that love of music and what you've shared with me through the years, and so just want to jump right into it. And so my first question is, growing up, you have introduced me into to so much different styles of music. You have an eclectic ear. I mean, you had everything from U2, Kenny G, uh, Uno, Oko Yono, whatever her name is. I can't even think of her name.
Yoko Ono.
Tracy Chapman, Lee Williams, and the Spiritual QCs. Now, you are a Southern Belle, as I always like to say. So, what do you contribute to your eclectic listening? Because I mean, your style was everywhere.
Well, it's just that I don't have a favorite genre of music. I just love music, and I just have a great appreciation for music. And I don't necessarily listen to the beat of a song. I listen to the message in it, and that's what I like about everything. Because I mean, hey, I love everything from country, rock, and everything else.
So I know because I remember there were a few Randy Travis albums that I remember, and I think I still
one of
have them
my
in the collection.
one of my favorites.
Now that's one genre I still have not picked up is country.
Well, like I said, I listen to the message, and if a song has a message, I like the message.
Okay, okay, and I'm similar to that too. I like a song that has a good message, but I also like the beat as well.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
that leads me to then my next question is, you have a love, and I have to say love, for Billy Ocean, and I don't blame you because the man has some good music. So
Yes.
you have followed his career for years, and so what is it about Billy Ocean that has made you a fan till this day?
Well, I think the first thing was the accent.
Okay.
I think being in Mississippi, and in that day, you didn't hear a lot of the Caribbean
Okay.
uh, accent. So I think the accent may have drawn me first, and then the music, and
Okay.
just the way he carried himself. And I even would kind of look into the background of
Hmm.
certain artists, and I didn't find anything negative about him. He
Hmm.
was giving back to his community and trying to
Hmm.
build up his community and people. So I like that about him.
And he still does that to this day.
Yes, yes, I still follow him and check in on to see if he's doing anything, or and all of that. So I like his personality, and he's always just been that genuine personality.
And he is, and I mean, and he's always been humble and true to his music,
Yes,
and he was
yes,
a philanthropist. So I mean, and I've always loved that about Billy Ocean, and
Yes, so have I.
he is still touring. So I mean, so kudos to him.
Yeah,
So and
close to him, and if he ever make it close to Mississippi, I'll go see him.
I'm gonna hold you to that. So then going to concerts. So what was your first concert? Do you remember what your first concert was?
I think that my first concert was a Natalie Cole. Natalie Cole was the headliner,
Okay.
but she was introducing Luther and Freddie
Oh.
Jackson. So that, hey, I enjoyed the Luther and Freddie even more than the Natalie because they were new and
Mm.
upcoming, and it was just a wonderful concert.
Wow.
And yes, I think
First.
that was my first
Wow. So you got to see Luther Vandross
in the
when he was
early
up and
days.
coming.
Yes, and I
Wow.
I knew from that one concert, first concert, that he was going to be a star.
I bet. Do you remember
Yes.
what song he performed?
Oh
Or
gosh, I
songs?
can't remember the song, but and I can hear the music, but I can't remember the name of the song. But it was one of his one well, everything he did was good, but it was one of the greats.
Oh my gosh. And he probably had that presence like he owned the stage then
Yes,
as he did prior.
yes, yes,
Wow. Oh my gosh. That is some history right there. So,
yes.
and what was Freddie Jackson, with him? Because I mean, he's kind of disappeared from the stage, but what was his presence on the stage?
Well, Freddie was good,
Mhm.
but in that day, both of them were just trying to come out, and I
Mhm.
think Freddie, in his mind, was trying to one up Luther, which
Ah.
which didn't go over very well. So the body language told me that okay, I'm just gonna give it up because they're more into him than they are into me. And
Oh.
but Freddie was good, and
Mhm.
he did a good job. Other than the fact that I don't know if anybody else picked up on it in the audience, but I could pick up on the fact that he's like, oh, he's getting frustrated because they weren't jumping and moving for him as much as they were for Luther.
So then I have to ask if you can remember who opened. Was it Luther who opened, or was it Freddie who opened?
It was some other person that opened up, and I can't remember who that was because it was just they were all up and coming. Luther and
Mhm.
Freddie was a little more well known than that person, but Luther came
Oh.
out first.
Oh.
Luther
Okay.
came out first, and then Freddie came out. So that's hence Freddie trying to one up Luther.
Okay. So yeah, yeah, as we know now, has now been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which
Yes,
was
yes, but I
way
think
overdue.
even back then it was the how humble he was. He
Hmm.
just came out and was his natural self. And
Yes.
when your whole goal is to one up someone else or to wow the crowd, then sometimes that doesn't work for you.
And you're right. You are absolutely right. And the audience feeds off of that. So,
That's right, and that's kind of what I saw. But I mean, the entire concert was just wonderful. I enjoyed both of them. But and through the years, I think Freddie kind of mellowed out, and he knew that just be yourself and do what you can do.
hmm yeah, no, and I mean, and you're absolutely right. I mean, hence why again you see Luther Vandross and the lasting career that he's had. His music lives on, and
Yes,
Freddie is Freddie.
he's still out
So
there. He's still out there, and he's still making music.
he is. He is. I mean, he's still making music, but the name doesn't hold weight like it does with Luther. So
True,
so
true.
and to your point, I mean, maybe he went about his career the wrong way with trying to chase what he couldn't be, and not being
Exactly.
himself. So
Exactly.
so then I guess my question is this: did people enjoy Luther more than they enjoyed Natalie Cole?
I believe so. I did anyway.
So now, did you see this concert in Milwaukee or was this in Mississippi?
No, it was in Milwaukee.
Okay. That does not surprise me because I cannot see that type of concert being in Mississippi. I'm gonna be
No,
honest. I don't
the
see.
closest I think that would come would be Alabama.
So I don't foresee it happening. So then sticking with concerts, I mean, well, sticking with artists, growing up, what was your favorite artist when you were a kid? What was that favorite artist of yours?
Well, I really don't think I had a per se a favorite. I mean, I love the staple singers because that was something that we grew up with from young, very young.
Okay.
Uh, we could. There weren't very many radio stations that played, any kind of,
Black
say,
music.
African American music, spiritual or
Hmm.
anything. But the one station that I do remember that did play a lot of gospel
Hmm.
was what was it, WDIA out of Memphis, Tennessee,
Okay.
and we listened to that, especially on Sunday mornings, and and Mavis's voice. I mean, even back then, she had that growl, and that
Yes.
that's the one group that kind of stood out
Hmm.
because you're always going to hear the staple singers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And so, kind of, caravans also. So, the Cheryl Caesar with the caravans and
Hmm.
such as that. Those are the two main ones that kind of stand out from growing up.
Yeah. So and so with you and your siblings, did you ever, because as I always joke and introduce myself to people, I always joke and say, hi, my name is Bridget. If I'm not a gospel singer, I'm a preacher. That's how I introduce myself to people because our history runs deep in gospel. And
Yes.
so my question to you is this: with your siblings, did you all ever have those moments where you had your own like moment where you would sing together and do things like that together growing up?
Oh, we always did. Being nine children in a house, we always did something. That was always something going on, clowning around.
And so I guess my question is then, who was always the lead singer? Did you take turns being the lead singer, or was there always a sibling who always took the microphone?
No, everybody just did their own thing, and if one tried to outdo the other, we just push them out of the way and do our thing. That was all in love.
I love it. I love it.
It was never a superstar. Not back then. Everybody just did their own thing.
I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. If only there were footage to be able to see and laugh
I
at.
know, I know.
Oh, I love it. So now, you know, I know that you were your history of a teacher, and you introduce kids to so many different songs and music. And I remember you recently told me about an artist that you actually educated me on. And she's actually a black artist who created children's music. And I'm trying to remember her name, but how are
Ella
you
Jenkins.
yeah. How were you introduced to her music?
Well, being in school and just, trying to choose stuff. My co-teacher and I always danced and sang with our kids. We taught them through music a lot of times. And that was just, we were picking out stuff that had movement and rhythm to it. And we heard a clip of her music, and so thought, hey, let's get that. And we
Mm-hmm.
did, and um, there was lots of, it was an album. And
Mm-hmm.
the only song that really stands out is "Did You Feed My Cow?" But it was good, and the kids learned it, and had a lot of repetition. You say a part, they had a part, and that's how we taught them a lot back then. And you don't have a whole lot of that in pre-K and kindergarten now. It's so rush to
Mm-hmm.
meet these benchmarks and all of that. So
Yeah.
we always took the time, even with that rigorous schedule. We took the time to play, learn, and dance.
Yes, yes, and music. That's how kids learn. I mean, the alphabet song is proof
Yes,
that you
yes,
learn through song, and so
yes.
it's so sad that music is not used as much as it used to. I
That's
mean,
right. That's
you
right.
know, you had Kids House Rock that so many kids learned from. I mean,
Yes, Sesame
Conjunction
Street.
Junction. So
Yes,
the history is there, so they truly, the school system needs to get back to that, and it's
I
kudos
I
to you
totally
and people
agree.
like you, that paved the way. And it's sad that they're steering from that, to really teach kids, because I mean, I
Yes,
think that would help them to get away from their phones. um, so it's unfortunate. So I want to end our conversation with one last song. And, you know, listening to this song, I mean, we've grown up together with watching movies together, and one of the movies that we've watched together, and we've probably cried together too watching it, Beaches.
yes,
And one of the songs that came from that movie is Wind Beneath My Wings.
yes.
And this is one of your favorites. It's become one of my favorites. And so I've always wanted to know, why is this one of your favorites? I mean, I love Bette Midler, just in general.
Yeah,
Bette
yeah,
Midler cannot do any wrong.
yes.
But why is this song, one of your favorites? And I imagine part of it is the message, but why is it your favorite?
Well, it's that song just reminds me of my father. And the first time I heard it, I mean, a lot of times, especially in African American families, uh, it being a child of the 50s and coming up, you know, through hard times and all of that, you don't hear a lot of "I love you," and I mean, we knew we were loved. We
Mm-hmm.
knew our father loved us, our parents loved us, but you didn't hear it a lot. It didn't hear like you tell me every other day, "I love you" 50 times a day. We didn't hear that, and we didn't
Mm-hmm.
say that. We didn't convey that love. But when I heard that song, it just reminds me of my father because you know he did everything for us. In hard times, we didn't even know. Like we probably didn't even know we not so much poor, but we didn't have a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But in our young minds, we never knew that because we had everything we needed and always got. If it was something we needed, we got it. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, food, clothes, everything else. So that just reminded me. It always has reminded me of my father because he has been my hero through
Yes.
thick and thin, and any adversity and everything. He was always there, just
Mm-hmm.
just to cover us,
Yeah.
and that was even into adulthood.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And
so
he was.
to this day, he remains my hero. And, it says, "You're the wind beneath my wings," and it may go unnoticed. You may have thought it was unnoticed, but everything was noticed. Maybe we didn't point it out, but it was noticed. And that song just identifies everything with him.
I love that. I love that. And yeah, that was Grandpa. I mean, anytime you needed something, he was there.
Even
So
when you didn't want him there, he was there giving it to you anyway. You didn't even know you needed it until you got it.
exactly, and that was Grandpa. So, and I appreciate you sharing that story with me, and knowing what that song means to you. I mean, for
Yes.
me, the song resonates, because Grandpa, that's what the song means for you. For me, that song is about you, because you, even in my adult age, you've done everything for me, and you've always been there. Even us being, cross country, you've always been there for me. And so that's why that song resonates for me. And so to know that we share that love for that song means a lot, to know that. So love to know that, and to know the story behind that song is just, that warms my heart. So, and it holds true. So I 100% agree with you, because Grandpa was always there for me, and even
Yes.
my college years, and even from the time he would say, you don't need to be driving that late. I gotta get to college, Grandpa. You want to come with me? Nah, I'm gonna stay here.
That was him.
But I thank you so much, Mom, for taking the time to just share your love of music with me, and going down memory lane, and just sharing your story.
You're
And
welcome.
this is going to be the first of many, so just know you're going to join us again. Just know that. But I thank you so much, and I know it's not Mother's Day yet, but I want to say Happy Mother's Day. I love you so so much, and just know that it's Mother's Day every day, and this is not enough just to recognize you, but I want to recognize you every day. But again, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Welcome back, guys, to Vibe Theory. I'm on on the phone now with my mom. And so, Mama, you gonna say hi? This is
Hi,
for
everybody.
Day. She said, "Hi, everybody." This is for our Mother's Day edition here, and I've got a couple things I just want to ask and just kind of share, because I get my musical um appetite, I must say, for music from my mother. Anybody who
Yes.
knows me know that I get it from her. Um, so I just want to kind of open it up and just say, what kind of music takes you back instantly when you hear it?
Got
Let's
to
start
be that
there.
R&B. That R&B that back in the 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s even.
So there's with James Brown. There's
Yes, Lord. I grew up on James Brown.
okay, the Temptations. You
Yep.
name it, right? Uh,
Right.
but
The Miracles, all that.
okay, so just everything early Motown, you would say,
Yeah.
right?
Right. Right.
And so when you think about your music, what comes to mind when you think about your music?
Well, that was a different time, and it like the music played to what the way we were feeling, you know? That was back
Mhm.
in when we was trying to get the rights and everything, working on that civil rights thing. So it was like they made the music to fit the what we were doing, you know?
So it was almost like it was a soundtrack to
Right,
your life.
right.
Wow.
We had
It's
the motivation music, we had the sensual music, we had all kinds, depending on what your mood was, you could always go to find something that would help soothe you.
gotcha. So by
listening to that and having that as part of your soundtrack as you guys were going through and trying to dismantle, injustice
Mm-hmm.
and really just trying to live and just create and carve your place in this society. Um,
Right.
when you think about that music of that generation, it truly was music for of the time. Do you feel
Yes.
like it's something that is needed now? I mean, should
Oh
we
yes. We need
prepare
we need
ourselves?
that. We need that and more.
Okay.
It's like we doubling back in
We doubling
time.
back.
You know,
Right. Right.
we gotta fight. We gotta fight the people that trying to hold us back. Then we got to fight sometimes our own people. You know, it's like a struggle. Back then, we weren't fighting each other like that. We were working together, trying to make it better for everybody.
For everybody. But I think
Uh,
that folks have, as a whole, humanity has lost sight to that.
yes,
Some of us,
yes.
some of
I'm
us that
telling
are still remembering, and
you.
then some
Hmm.
of us that are waking up to that right now. But
Right, right.
for the most part, I just feel like if humanity can get back to a place of where we are all in the same boat, what affects
Yeah,
me affects you as well,
right, right.
we could probably get back to a point where we're creating a different place for everyone
Right.
to live,
Yep.
harmoniously amongst each
Because
other.
because when you see how we came, what we came from, and I always tell y'all about my bringing up. We didn't have anything, but when you look back, the way we worked together, we all came up. We took another step. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
But now it seems like the young kids just don't want to work together. They want to fight each other. I don't like that.
I do you think it's because of the fact that we have gotten to a place right now where the kids really didn't have to work hard for anything that they have?
It could be. You probably hitting the nail on the head
I
because
mean I mean, yeah, it speaks to that what you were just saying,
Mhm.
when you made a step, it was,
Right.
to look back and say, "Okay,
Come
hey,
on.
come on with me, I'm forging the way, you need to be
Right.
right behind me and do as I do, in order to make the whole bigger, so that
Right.
all of us
We
can."
were helping each other.
Right. Okay.
Everybody took a hand and they walked up together, trying to walk up together. We had
Right.
a lot of obstacles, but when you look back over your life like we did from the 60, 70 on up to now, we accomplished something,
Right. Right.
because we made it where we was getting a little bit more than what we was getting. And
Mhm.
they still trying, they don't like it, but it's trying to take that back. And then we got to fight our own people too. Come on.
Well, and I think, again, if they study and look at it, the concept, from what the ultimate goal, like you said, is to take back that as well.
Mm-hmm.
But you should see there's was always one thing that we had in common with each other is the
Mm-hmm.
fact that if everybody is at an even thing, that
Right.
you got nothing to lose. So we all
Right.
going to go full fledged
Right.
with being part of this community.
Right.
And I think that they missing that because whenever we all have one shared experience that we all
Mm-hmm.
working towards,
Mm-hmm.
is everybody's focused. So
Right.
that's a feat
We
that
just,
you got to come with everything to kind of slow that down.
we
They
just.
bring us back momentum. Yeah.
I hope we get it back because we need that.
I think that's where we at. That's
Because
why I think with the music, you can see that as well,
mm-hmm.
that the music is transcending into
Right.
a renaissance. I think
Right.
we're going to be experiencing with music, with film.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we're going to start seeing again this renaissance of great bodies of work coming
Right.
from true artists.
Mm-hmm.
In this
Yeah.
day and age now of AI. But I think that we're about to see who really has talent because that
Right.
talent is going to rise to the top,
Mm-hmm.
you
And
know?
we got a lot of good talent. The young people, I love some of their music. I
So what
listen to
artists now are you listening to of the younger persuasion that you would say that, you know, everybody else, if they're not in tune to it, can start singing ear to it. I always say this, guys, because my mom, if a lot of folks don't know, she got a good ear. She really does. She has a really good ear for music. So I always kind of tap in with you and touch base with you to see what you're listening to at this
well,
point.
you know, I told you a couple of them. Now I can't think of what the name was. Chino or Silly? What I told you?
Chino?
Something like that. But
Okay. That he's the UK artist, right?
uh-uh.
No?
No. This one in California, I think. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess it's R&B and rap because she sings and then you can hear the rap in it.
Girl, you told me about. Okay, I can't.
Right. You know who I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I
I
knew who
can't
you
think
talking
of her
about.
name
Yeah,
now.
I can't think of her name. Okay.
Mhm. And the little
All right.
boy I was telling you about, the song Weird, I love that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
got a bunch of them I like.
Uh-huh.
What's
So
the
how
little
would
one?
you describe your taste in music in just a few words there? I mean, because I guarantee a lot of folks they're trying to wrap their mind around that you just talking about. They probably like, okay.
Well, I like all music because you know Rich Homie, God
Yeah.
rest his soul. I liked him.
You
And
love it.
Future, I like some of his
You love
songs
it.
too.
Yeah.
But I
So
was trying to think of this one. He got this. I forget his name. I can't think of his name now. But it's
if
a
I had
bunch
never
of it.
asked you, you would have known it.
Right,
You would
right.
recall it. I mean, but okay, so what was one of your earliest memories of music growing up? Like,
It started
yeah.
early. My dad used to love music. Oh,
Okay, so tell me about that then. You did that was that one of the earliest times that did he introduce music to you similar to the way that you introduced it to me?
no. Well, at church, that's where I really got music
Okay.
from. In church, you know how we go to church and it's a all black church, and you know
Right.
what we do. We
Right.
sing, and they
Yeah.
have harmonies, and it just sounds so good.
So that was one of
Yeah,
your earliest memories of music
yeah,
growing up,
going to
is in
church
the church.
because you know
And
my
this
background.
your
Uh,
aunts and your uncles on the
all of
choirs.
them, all of them.
Yeah.
Now they got a singer out now. What his name is? He's one of my cousins. I forget his name. You know who I'm talking about?
Millie?
Huh?
John Millie?
John Millie. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
on my tree. He come off our tree.
Off your tree.
Yeah, he's on the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a lot of songs. I like his songs too.
Yeah.
He's very talented. But my
Very.
grandmother, she was
Mhm.
very talented. My aunts,
Okay.
my uncles, all of them, they could
And so
sing.
their
And
background was in the
they could sing.
yeah. So they could sing. They had the
Yeah,
voices to make souls
right.
and stuff weep and cry alone. Okay.
I'm telling you,
So
it'll hit you
who
in
were
your
the
soul.
yeah, exactly. And, okay, so there's another thing. So that's another thing that people are saying now, and I can't remember what artist. I want to say, was it Monica? It might have been Jermaine Dupri. They were on an interview earlier in the year, and they were making that comment and making a reference the point
Mhm.
that you don't have folks that are in church singing
Oh,
anymore. So
oh,
this is why you're losing the soul
right.
R&B right now in soul
Yeah,
music.
I believe that.
Jermaine Dupri just said it.
I agree with him too because you know back then that's when we got music going to church
Right.
because
That's true.
most of us didn't have like y'all got all these CD players, all this other stuff, and can download music on your phones, and we didn't have that.
Right.
So
So
we
that's
got our nourishment at the church.
at the church. So in order for it to carry you through the week, it had
Yeah.
to be enough to nourishment to
Mm-hmm.
to carry in your soul and your spirit as
Right.
you know went on and did your day to
Mm-hmm.
day for the
Oh
rest of
yeah.
it had to be enough to last you all week long.
Oh yeah, because we
I agree.
what you're
Yeah, I agree.
yeah.
That the soul is missing right
Oh
now
yeah.
because
Mhm.
we don't have that dynamic where folks are taking their kids and getting
Right.
them emulsified in church at an
Church.
early
Right.
background, you know.
I mean, it you can go to church on a Sunday and it'll take you to the next Sunday if you
Oh,
got it
yeah,
right. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
If your
So you
spirit was
accept it,
moving
you
and it's
listen
authentic.
and accept.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes
So,
that was all we had to take us to the week. You know what I'm saying?
right,
But we
exactly.
was up against some obstacles.
Right. But I mean, again, if you think about it from that time frame to where we are today, it's
Right.
really no difference, you know,
Right. Right.
because we're
Now they got
literally
to
pushing back.
figure out how to get over on this, you know?
Exactly.
So
But
we can
that's why
keep moving.
I am awakening, and I'm just eager to see what the creativity is going to come out of this because
Right.
anytime you start putting pressure on anything,
Yeah.
you know, if you put
It's gonna do
enough
something.
pressure, it's going to turn
It's
into
gonna
a
do
diamond.
something.
It
I'm
is. It's
telling
going
you.
to formulate into something else. It's going to take shape
Oh
somewhere,
yeah. Oh
and you're
yeah.
going to check and marvel at it. So
Right.
again, I welcome this that we're
Right.
in. This is a great time to be alive, honestly.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And
So
we
so
will find a way. You know, we always do. That's what
we
we
do.
do.
That's the type of people we are.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah.
That's billions
I
of us.
love our people.
Yes,
Wouldn't want to
absolutely.
be nothing else but my people. You know how I feel about that
Yes,
blackness.
I do. So who were the artists that you couldn't get enough of back in the day? I know it was James Brown. I know it was.
James had it. And Smokey was good.
So you love
And
Smokey Robinson. Okay.
Temptations, all that, you know.
So anything that
Temptations.
went out of Motown. But I mean, but
Yeah.
what about Stax?
Huh?
What about Stax? What about what they
They
had?
had some good ones now. Now I used to
That's
love the Barcades. They can get down. Lakeside, all those. I mean, I knew when it hit my ear and it hit it right, I knew which one I liked by that, you know, because
yeah.
I don't go by your name of your band. I just listen to the song, and if it hit me right, I'm
Yeah.
down.
So and let's talk about that. That's a good thing to bring up as well because I think right now, as you can see, vinyl is making a comeback. It's making a
Yeah,
surge, right? So
yeah,
everybody now is want to have physical copies of
mm,
music in their
right,
possession. And so
right,
again, with that, it takes on a different way of you listening to the music.
yeah,
You know, you get a little bit more closer to that artist,
right, right,
to me, because you're looking at the body of work, you're looking at all of the contributors to the project. You're looking at these different names and you're like, wow, this person played bass on this and
mm-hmm.
this, that, you know, and you're
Yeah.
like,
Let's give you a synopsis of everything that went to making that song.
to make the song. And
Uh-huh.
if you sit back and reflect on that, it really
Right.
allows you as the purchaser to
Purchaser.
really appreciate
Oh yeah.
this body of work,
Oh yeah.
you know?
I'm telling you, I got some albums over 50 years.
Wow.
Oh, I'm telling you,
No.
they old.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
crazy. So was there a song that felt like your song at a certain time in your life? Like, I mean, because you know, we all talk about you know, you could remember, you could put on a song in the
Mm-hmm.
90s,
Oh yeah.
and you remember where you were when you
Mm-hmm.
heard that song for the very first time. So was there a song that felt that way to you at a certain time in your life?
Oh, let me think. I can't just think of it. Well, I used to love Chairman of the Board. I used to love his
Okay,
song. I
Chairman of
could,
the Board is the R&B
and
group.
Roy C. They're my peoples.
Okay. So
They were
which
good.
song by Roy C was it? I wasn't
Uh,
there.
I wasn't there. That was church and just motivational for you, you know?
Wow.
He told a story. He wasn't there, but I could feel the pain.
God,
That's
man.
how close we was back then.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
back in the 70s when everybody started wearing their froze and everything. I think it was the 60s when we started, late 60s, 70s, them 70s, 70s.
Okay.
And I mean, you could be anywhere, and if it was another one like us, we could instantly attach. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We had that connection.
So,
My sister, my brother. You know.
so do you think that was birthed out of the fact that again, a culmination of what was going on with the Vietnam
Yes.
War and just your civil rights? Because again, you're still fighting for the civil rights, right?
It was for the rights, man. It was for the rights.
So that
you
just
know,
allowed
we
you
didn't have no beef with Vietnam. They just sent the people over there. Well, we didn't. We as black folks, we didn't have no beef with them.
Right. Okay.
We trying to get our stuff together over here.
Exactly.
And then
Wow.
some of them came home and they still didn't want to give them nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just a travesty.
Yeah. It just again, music was that buffer though. It was
That's
that
what kept us going. The music kept us
right.
going.
Yeah. To
like it was nourishing our soul.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
We needed something.
Right. And if you and God forbid if we didn't have that as an outlet, can you imagine what
would happen? We all probably just explode.
Right, exactly. So, it will tame the savage beast.
Oh,
It
yes.
does do that.
Yes, yes. I love music, man. You know that, though.
I do. So, and here's another thing. So, here's another question I have. So, what kind of music kind of puts you in a good mood no matter what is going on?
Oh, it's got to be that, what I would say, music.
Okay. So that
you know I am.
in a good mood no matter what is going on.
Fight the power. Fight the power.
Okay, so fight the power. Public enemy. Really? So let me ask you this then. So is there a song that still gives you chills when you hear it? Think about the song that you heard for the very first time back in the day and you were like, that's going to be a hit. That's a hit. I know it with everything in me. What was that song?
I'm trying to think.
And that if you hear it today, it still give you chills.
Ooh, you know how I am about remembering them names of the songs. Oh, man.
I can tell you one for sure. Because I was talking about it. It was Keith Sweat's I Wanna. I will never forget this.
Take me up off the floor.
Right. I will never forget that. You heard this song early that morning.
Yeah.
And you was like, who is this? What is this?
I mean, the beat just hit you. So, I love the sound. If they got the right sounds in the right place.
So it doesn't, and and I feel myself now, and that has been the premise that I have used in order to gauge whether or not I'm going to like this song or whether it's just a right song. I use that same premise. Yes, I do. It's like 3 or 4 seconds. Within that 3 or 4 seconds, if you don't catch right,
you got to hit right. You got to hit right.
I mean, I could tell after 3 or 4 seconds to hearing the melody of a song, and I'm like, okay, I can tell you whether or not I'm going to sit with this song and really just watch it birth and blow.
Right.
If you don't catch me within that 3 and 4 seconds, I'm moving on.
Yep. Yeah. Because if you coming with it, it's gonna hit you in them 3 or 4 seconds.
And it's so crazy because like when you think about I Wanna, and this is something that I have analyzed for years, I Wanna doesn't just come on with it just comes on.
Yeah.
It just comes on. It doesn't have like a bridge or man, forgive me. I am not talking the terminology, the right terminology for the folks that understand music know what I'm talking about. It doesn't come with an opener. I'll put it like that. It does not have an opening. It just
hits you in the face.
Yeah, it's in your face.
Yeah.
Where you got some songs that let it breathe. Like Phil Collins, I can feel it in the air. He built the anticipation for this song for at least a minute and a half.
You remember when we first heard it? I think
Right.
on what's that show?
This was on Miami
My
Vice.
well, I had heard it before then, but when it hit on Miami Vice, I think all the young people started liking it too. I mean, it set the mood for what they were doing out there on that boat.
Yeah, exactly.
It was just timely.
It was timely. It was some cinematic in its
It wasn't.
delivery.
It melded together so good.
Right. So whomever shouts out to the
Come up,
musical director who
yeah,
came and gave
whoever did
music for
that,
that. Right.
he was spot on.
He was spot on. Exactly for that. I'm telling you. But
Yeah.
it's crazy because now when we watch cinema, I know I see that even from whether I'm watching Netflix series or if I'm
Mhm.
watching movies, I am always looking for this
The
not only
sound.
the cinematic visual, but I'm also trying to hear it in the music too, in the placement for songs. So
Right.
yeah, it's crazy how music can really have you looking and listening for things that the normal person
Mhm.
wouldn't be
I'm
looking
telling you,
for.
I don't know how we would survive without music.
Right.
I know I couldn't.
Exactly. Exactly.
No.
Oh my
I
goodness.
love it.
So let me ask from this perspective here. So because I know you used to love to dance, you used to tell me about the stories when you guys used to go to the to the clubs, dance. So what kind of music were you dancing to back then? I know it was the Jane Browns and
Mhm.
Temptations, but you know, again, your expertise with the genres. It don't just stop with just soul music. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
Mm,
like any kind that soothes my soul. I'm telling you, I even like some country.
okay.
Some country like Dolly Parton. Now she was on point.
And Dolly was on point.
Dolly was on point. Her songs, you can listen to. It's told a story.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think she came up like we did.
Okay. Yeah.
She didn't have a whole lot either.
Right. Right. And Dolly was not. She was not shameful of that.
No, she wasn't. Ain't no need
Made-
to.
Yeah. She made sure that people knew that about
Mhm.
and
Oh
for
yeah.
bringing.
I think when I heard Jolene,
Yeah, Jolene.
that would hit me there. Jolene.
Yeah, Jolene.
Yeah.
Everybody can relate. Yeah,
Right.
I think
Right.
that's like the Dolly. Even when she came out with 9 to 5, I think
Mhm.
it Dolly resonated with that. It made it believable in
Right.
the fact that she was working 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, just try to make a living. So
Yeah.
again, this is all about I think us going back tangibly having music in your hand, being able to read the liner notes and who
Right.
all
Right.
contribute to projects, again,
Right.
is making
It
us
give
be
you another kind of perspective when you can
of
see that.
the arts. Mm-hmm.
It didn't just pop up there. Somebody had to do this.
Right. Exactly. So it really makes you then ask yourself, "Ooh, I wonder what they were thinking about, or what
Right.
made them go in this direction and not this direction, or
Right.
ooh, I wish I had been in there when they recorded it."
Yeah.
I say that all the time, especially like with Whitney Houston. The way she do some of those runs, and I'm like, man, I
Mhm.
know she did that in one take.
I know.
Wish I could be in there when she was laying down, stuff like that. But
Yeah. It was so
when
natural for her.
right, exactly, which it was
But
again.
you notice too, she came out the church too.
Well, yeah, and I think that again
It helped her mold her.
help mold her and about timing, about cadence, because everything is moving so fastly,
Oh yeah.
when you're in the church environment, so there's
Mhm.
a lot of things that are in factor and in play.
Mhm.
You got backup singers, you got all
Right.
of these that's
And they're
being added,
harmonizing together too.
harmonizing. You got the minister who's chiming in, you got the saints on the the morning page. They
Shout
know
out
they
to shout out to Reverend Thomas.
okay, shout out to Reverend Thomas. No, I mean, but it's all about cadence, and again,
Yeah.
there are musicians as well that are pulling
Right.
all this stuff together, and it comes out to
Right.
be think about it. That's one thing. That's one concert that is an ongoing concert, and you never are going to see the same thing each
Right.
concert
Right.
that you. Church is the only outfit that can give you that. You never get the same show twice. You never.
No.
get the same show twice.
It
That's
ain't like they rehearsed it and kept rehearsing
Yeah,
and then gonna
they
do
don't
it
do
the
that.
next week too, you know.
No, no, they don't do that. But you get
A
there,
lot of
it's
times,
live.
Spirit Peter hit a lot of them, you know.
Hey,
I remember my
exactly.
Aunt T, my Aunt Ann Willie, and Tom. Oh my God, they would hear the song.
Mm-hmm.
It would chill your soul. You be
Yeah.
up on your feet before you know it.
You be like, "What? How did I get here?"
How did I get here?
You got tears scrolling down your face, and you wondering like, "What in the world just
It
happened to
touches.
me?"
It
Yeah,
touches your soul,
exactly. So,
and you don't even know.
so let me ask you then on that perspective, because I think we did talk about, the aesthetics, the visual and things like that. But do you lean more towards lyrics or vocals, or is it just the overall vibe? I mean, because you just
It
set
got
it
to be
up.
the combination of all.
Yeah.
Because that's how it gonna. If you get that finished product, one ain't no more what is the word valuable than the other. You know what I'm saying? They all come with it, and they put it together, and it makes something real good. You know, the sound and everything. It has to be on
You have
point.
a complete package.
Right, it's a package deal.
Exactly. And that's why I keep saying that I think that we're in a great time for music, in a creative standpoint, because we're about to see everybody's on this edge about AI replacing the musician or is replacing the artist. But I don't think so. I think I'm going to lean more towards that. What it's going to do is going to bring out now what this music has to offer.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Because they're going to know it's not going to be just vocals.
Right.
I got to
It's a
bring it.
possibility for either or. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Because with anything, if like it's a pistol or something, if it's just laying there, it ain't hurting nobody. But you got a nut come and pick it up and try to shoot somebody, that's a whole nother story.
Right.
You see
But
what I'm saying?
that same person who is thinking outside of their box and they just said, okay, I got this tool that this could better everything, and then it makes the whole world a better place, then I'm for that.
It's all in the hands of who's using it.
That's right. Yeah.
It's all in the hands of who using, whether you want to use it for good or bad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because they already done started with the pad, you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But like I said, on every flip side, there's always a better side. You know, you got to know you got to go through in order to get to the other side. To see
it's the yin and yang. That's what it is. In everything.
With everything. So let me ask you, how was your taste in music? Has it changed over the years? We make fun because we do say that you love the Young Thugs and the but we know that you don't just stop there.
I don't like no young.
You do like the Young Thug, ain't it? Young Thug, or who was this guy?
Rich Homie.
Rich Homie Quan. Okay, my bad. Sorry, y'all.
I mean, I just like the songs. That's what I liked about him.
So
the way he brought the song and the whole thing connected together, and he told a story. That's why I like him. Okay. And then it sounded good too. They had a good crew working with him back, putting the music together.
Working with him.
He did. See, he wasn't playing no music. He didn't have no instrument.
That's true, but I mean, yeah. So the producers
they contribute because he had the words and they put them on paper. You know what I'm saying?
Put everything together, right? So it is a packaged product. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of folks that make up the vibe and give the finished product.
Right. It takes a selection of
whatever it may be. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, so let me ask you this then. Was there an artist you loved that everybody else didn't?
They didn't?
Yeah. So was there ever a time an artist that you were into that others wasn't into?
Oh, let me think. See, you putting all this pressure on me. I'm trying to think of all. There's so many people that I like. It was so
Yo,
many.
that's what I'm saying. I know it's got to be somebody that you was grooving and that the other people, the masses, did like.
I can't even think of nobody. Well, I liked and they didn't.
Yeah.
Who could that be? Cause I love the Isley Brothers. I loved Smokey and Lakeside, all those. And
Okay.
I love James. You know, I love James
Yeah, I know
Brown.
you love James Brown. James Brown is your
Yeah, and I
favorite.
love some of Keith's stuff too. Keith Sweat and
Yeah, I know
who
you love
else?
Sweat.
I
Anything
just
New Jack City era, the
yeah,
new Jack era was your era.
yeah,
So let me
yeah.
ask you this then. Let's
Mhm,
transition to this. Do you
mhm.
hear anything in today's music that reminds you of your era of music? Now I know
Yeah,
that's hard, but do
yeah.
you
I
hear
hear. You asked me name now. It's a little girl. She what's the name of the song? You know I ain't good with the names of the songs. But
okay,
she says be the man that be the
that's
man.
Olivia Dean.
I
Olivia
love that
Dean.
song. I love it.
Yes. Olivia Dean. Listen, the funny thing about that though, mama, is the fact that when she first came out, I listened to that song when she debuted, it rolled out, and I
Uh-huh,
listened to her album from beginning to end. And I
uh-huh,
listened to it for a total of 8 times in a
uh-huh,
row. And I
uh-huh.
knew then that this album is going to sweep the Grammys. She's got a press play and go. That entire project was perfect. It's perfect. It is literally perfect, and I called it, and she
Mhm.
did win the Grammy for Best New Artist.
Oh, that's
But,
good. That's good.
so yeah, I can tell you
Where's
right
she
there.
from? Where is
She's
she
from the
from?
UK. She's from the UK. She's
Oh,
from
okay.
London. Hmm.
I love that song though. Be the man.
Yes, yes. So that's what I'm talking about. It's like you can hear folks are still looking back at the regiment and
Mhm.
just the tutelage that the older heads were putting
Right,
into doing and producing music back in the day.
right,
I love the fact that we got, access now to visual and digital
right.
documentary. Just coming off the heels of the Michael movie and being able to see. I wish we could have spent more time of actually seeing how he
Did
connect
it.
with the producer or the director inside of the booth. I
Right,
I just feel like just having that glimpse into his thought process when it came for him to lay down a track, just
right,
his creative vibe. I
right.
think what we're seeing now is that because it's so readily, folks can go to YouTube and they can Google these
Mhm.
things, they can see
Yeah,
these things. Now you got the younger generation from whatever they're becoming inspired, and so
right.
they're trying to emulate that, and you can see it. You can
Mhm,
see it, but with
mhm.
Olivia Dean, I can truly say that it is organic. I feel like it's organic. She truly does love this type of music.
Right,
She's
right,
trying to pay homage to it, and I'm
right.
just you
I
can hear
love it.
that
I
it
heard
is
it one morning and I was
yeah,
like, "Who is that?"
right. It's just refreshing to
Yeah.
hear because
Jesus telling you, she's telling him what she needs.
yeah, what she needs, and
That's
it's like
all. It's so simple. I love
yes,
that
it
song.
is. Oh my God. The penmanship, just the way she inked it,
Right,
it's like, wow, this is truly, she is talking from the heart. So,
right, right.
whew, dang. It's like, okay, so love is not lost. Love is not
Right.
lost. It's not lost.
Yeah.
It's
I
deep.
think that's
It's
what everybody wants. Somebody to just be what they need in their
what
life.
they
Yeah.
need. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Right. Help with
Show
them,
up the way that you can.
Right. You
Right.
bring what you got, I bring what I got, and
And
we
we
work
meet in the
together.
middle. Exactly. We meet in the middle. Yes, goodness.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So let me ask you, and this is going to be my final thing, because I know this is supposed to stay.
Mhm.
And I just want us to just talk about, why this moment stuck out for me. I wanted to do this with you only because
Mhm.
I know I got my love for music and it was an introduction from you.
Right.
Um, Giving me that glimpse into something that is truly, whew, man, I have kept for all of my life. It has gotten me through so much in my
I
life.
know. I know.
But just knowing that I got this gift from you, I just want to give you your flowers while you can smell them and just say thank
Oh,
you.
you're
Because
welcome. You're welcome.
music, anybody who know me, they know I love music. And I
Right.
would just have to say I'm second to you are music's biggest fan.
I'm
Uh
telling you,
yeah.
I like all
I just
kinds of music. I'm glad you picked it up on it, cause that's all I did was play music all the time.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it helped work go better.
It helps you focus.
Clean my
It helps
house before
you
I know it, and listen to
right.
an album.
Exactly. And music is truly is a natural high. It could take
Yes.
you
Oh
to
yes.
places
Yeah.
that you've never been before. It
Yeah.
really can. So that's why I like to lean into that particular art form the
Right.
most, because of that. Because you can literally be transcend into a
Oh yeah.
different cosmic realm
I'm telling you,
wherever
if you're
you
down, it'll pick you up.
go. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So thank you,
You
mommy.
know,
I really appreciate you doing this with
thank.
me and connecting with me.
Oh,
And like I
I.
said, I just want to share and just give you my appreciation for
Oh, thank you.
introducing
Thank you.
me to this beautiful art form.
Thank
And
you.
I love.
Thank you. And
All
I
right.
love you too. And I'm going to play my Otis Redding album now. You know, started.
I'm up and bringing all the stuff to you. Okay, well,
I'm
that's what I'm talking about. That's what it's all about. When you
right.
feel like, hey, you need a little pick me up, go
Oh
ahead and
yeah.
just
Oh
laugh.
yeah. Okay.
All
Y'all
right.
be good. Y'all
All
doing a
right.
great
Until the
job.
next
I
one.
love it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Oh,
it.
you're welcome.
Wow, Boogie, that was amazing. I love the interview between you and your mom, and hearing her journey, her love of music. So I see where you got it from. So thank you so much for sharing that, and and you and your mom look alike. So, but no, man, that was good. So I really love hearing that, and so hopefully I get a chance to meet your mom in person one of these days.
Yes, and same here, same here, same here. Yes, awesome, awesome. And to all the mothers, right? The mother figures, and to the women who continue to nurture, guide, and uplift. This episode is just really our love letter to you. So thank for your
Yes,
sacrifice, the lessons, and also the unconditional love that continues to shape generations. So kudos and my
yes,
hat goes off to all the mothers
yes.
around the
Happy
world.
Mother's Day to you all.
Yes.
Even if you didn't give birth, hey, you're a mother figure in
You're
somebody's
still a
life.
mother figure. That's right.
Exactly.
Exactly. Exactly. So be sure to follow us on YouTube at Vibe Theory Podcast and across all streaming platforms. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And share this episode with someone who deserves their flowers today. And then, as always, guys, protect your peace and keep the vibe. Until next time, peace.